If anyone tries to tell you that holiday brain isn't a real thing, they are downright lying. Was planning on coming back on this episode with our first match of the season against newly promoted Hatayspor, who we did play in our first season in Turkey. They got relegated that year and bounced right back this year. However, but I did the whole not unpausing thing in the middle of the match. So instead, we're doing a Europa Conference League doubleheader for the final episode of 2023 of Bottom to the Top. And welcome back, one and all. Happy Friday. This is episode number 39. I'm Mr. Cellophane. I hope you have had a wonderful week, a wonderful year, a wonderful holiday season, and you have a very happy new year. We will be back on New Year's Day. Don't you worry. Since the last episode, we have been a little bit up and down. We followed up that emphatic 4-1 win over Trabzonspor with a 0-0 draw on the road at Bodrum FK. We bounced back a little bit with a 1-0 home win at Besiktas. Obviously, our goal scoring way down from where it had been. Then we went back to Europe. We were on the road against Mlada Boleslav, and this was a back and forth affair. Boubacar Traore put us up 1-0. Tomas Rigo at the very end of the first half equalized to make it 1-1 at halftime. Endri Sakishi took about 2 minutes to put us back up 2-1 before Soleri tied it up. Then Sakishi put us back ahead 3-2, and then the wheels came off at the end of the match as we conceded goals, both from short angles, in the 88th and 92nd minute to fall 4-3. We're still in 12th place after 2 matches in the Europa Conference League. We are 1-0-1, sitting on 3 points with a +2 goal difference. So in decent shape. We've got a couple of really rough games. We've got Lech out of Poland. They are ahead of us on the table. And Athletic Club de Bilbao from La Liga, they are right behind us on the table. So we are going to hopefully have a good day. I don't know. European competition is a bit of a toss-up because we're not used to seeing these teams on a regular basis. After the 4-3 loss, we did meet up against Adana Demirspor, sitting at the top of the table, and frankly, they dominated us. Bertuj Yildirim with a pair of goals by the 19th minute put them up 2-0. We only managed 3 shots on goal. Samed Hopash got our lone goal, but it was really too little, too late, although it was a beautiful one. He took the ball. Samed fed Umut Khan, who dropped it back. Siddiqui across. Samed just launched a grass cutter into the far low corner. Nothing the goalkeeper could have done about it. If only he had scored like 30 minutes before, it would have given us a chance to gain some momentum, but sadly, it was not to be. Now, the match I wanted to bring you to start off this episode was us at home against Hatayspor, who I already mentioned was newly promoted. We ended up picking up a 3-0 victory, but it didn't look that way in the beginning. We were getting dominated in possession, but Morgantini, bringing it up the right side, threw it into the middle. Lima tried to clear it. The ball ended up bouncing to Ali Khan in the box, and he drilled it home. That's like the second time this year he scored a goal like that. Umut Khan again looking for Ali Khan. Can't find him. Donzi over for Suleiman. He sent it on. It ricocheted off of Bujima's leg and into the back of the net, and then a clearance attempt picked off by Siddiqui. He found Almazbekov, who absolutely hit a screamer from about 27, 28 yards out to give us the 3-0 victory. That is where we stand. We are currently in 4th place in the Sportoto Super League, sitting on 19 points after our first 10 matches. So still 24 left to go in the league. We picked up our 6th victory of the season after a very slow start. You remember we lost our first 2 matches of the year, plus 11 on the goal difference. We have not had trouble finding the back of the net. The games where we haven't scored or have only scored 1 are fewer and further between than they ever have been. It's Lech at home coming up. Can we regain our form in Europe? We are going to have to do it without Nicholas Morgantini at our right back position. He did pull a hamstring in the last match. He's going to be out for 3 to 6 weeks. And unfortunately, Jimenez, because we picked him up so late in the transfer window, is not eligible for Europe. So thank goodness we didn't sell Mateus Sanrique. Alperon Babakan can also play in that position if we absolutely need him to. We did sell him in the transfer window, but his transfer to Eibar is not going to go through until the end of December. So at least we have choices. Okay, so apparently it was 25 yards out, because the best goal went to Beknaz Almazbekov. As mentioned before, it's going to be Mateus Enrique starting at right back. James Furlong is going to slot back in on the left-hand side with Adem and Amenda in the middle. Siddiqui and Laidler will be at the base of the midfield with Ali Khan ahead. Nicholas, of course, is going to be in goal. Sakishi is going to get the start on the attack along with Yusuf Insi coming back. Now, he is working his way back from an injury, so we're going to keep our eye on him. He did pass a fitness test, so that is good news. And the striker today is going to be Boubacar Traore. He's leading the team with 5 goals on the season. Hopefully he can add to his total as we can get past the Polish side and continue to climb the Europa Conference League table. And sincerely hoping that we can ride the crest of our emphatic 3-0 league win over Hatayspor into this match. We are at home, so that should be a slight advantage to us, as the Polish side has dropped points in their last 3 matches. They're going to be in the dark jerseys. We are seemingly, as always, in the European competitions, in the white with black stripes. Lech coming in at 7th on the table, and they are deep in our zone just a minute and a half into the match. Petrov to throw it in. Can't find Milic. Amenda clearing it, but Barat able to track it down into the middle. Ali Khan stepping in front of a man, but he is just going to serve as a screen, as Nicholas cannot stop the shot from Karlstrom. And Lech takes an very early 1-0 lead. That is massively disappointing. I mean, it looked like Ali Khan actually knocked that away. But I guess he didn't. And of course, it's leading to a subpar rating for Ali Khan already. Hopefully, we can make up for it. There's still plenty of time left in this match. We do have only 1 shot on goal. It was on target, though, so we did force their goalkeeper, Losas, to make a save. However, the run of play seems to be going in Lech's favor. Bar to throw it in. We do have men putting on pressure, which we do like to see, as Petrov controls in his own end across from Mascara. If we can keep the pressure on and force a turnover, then we can go on the counterattack. We can hopefully surprise them and make a good play. I want to see us do positive things in this match. Please, please, please show me a highlight for my side. So ball is thrown forward. There's Adem stepping in front of the cross. Yusuf with it, dropping it back for Amenda. He'll get it back from Laidler. Amenda for Mateus Enrique. Nice pass over to Yusuf Insi. Yusuf carrying it forward, gets past his man, sending it far post. Traore heading it on and in for his 6th goal of the year. And there's that counterattack we were talking about. Beautiful pass by Mateus Enrique to catch Yusuf Insi in stride. Yusuf keeping the ball away from the defender with a very nice cross back post. Traore using his 6'3" frame to get over the defenseman, pop it into the goal over Losas to tie things up at 1. 4 shots on goal apiece. Ball sent long. Furlong will knot it down for Sakishi. Siddiqui, what the hell? Amenda taking it forward. The center back moving deep. Mateus Enrique, he's got Ali Khan in. He can't beat Losas, however, as Losas gets himself in front of that one. Ali Khan, though, was whistled down for offside. So, I mean, if he had scored, it would have been a massive disappointment to have that one called back. So we're so far, hopefully, getting at least a point out of this match. We did come on a bit toward the end. In fact, we wrestled away the possession advantage that Lech was enjoying. We took the ball for 51% of the time in that half. 8 shots to 4. Kasımpaşa really coming on at the end. Hopefully we can make that translate into an excellent second half. Adam Dojan in early foul trouble with the yellow card that he picked up in the 27th minute. We are going to keep an eye on that. We obviously do not want to go down to 10 men in this situation because that would be an absolute disaster for our European dreams. We want to make the knockout rounds. So a win here will go a long way. Can we stop them on the corner? Sort of. A Mosquera with shot on. We weren't able to really clear it very far, but he pops that over the crossbar, so no harm, no foul. A final third throw-in, though, for Kasımpaşa. If you've been watching for a long time, you know I love these. Gets it into Laidler. His shot's going to be blocked. Yusuf is going to track it down. Moving it to his left. He's going to pop it on goal, but Losas, leaning over to his right, is going to make the save. If he'd just gotten a little bit more pace on that, that would have been pretty sweet. Ali Khan not having the greatest match. He's going to cede his position to Samed Hopash. We do also Sakishi, kind of okay. Beknaz Almazbekov is going... No, not Atinch. My aim is a little off. Almazbekov, who scored a goal in his last appearance, is going to make a play here, and Ogashan will come in for Dre Siddiqui, who is feeling just a wee bit knackered as we make 3 moves with just about 20 minutes left to go in this match. Hopefully we have shuffled the deck in a nice positive way. Throw in Yusuf Insi with it. Plays it to Amenda, right wing side, Mateus Enrique. Throwing it forward. Oh, he's got Almazbekov. Almazbekov in the box. He'll shoot, and that was a great look. But he just ended up launching it into the stands. And oh no, not what you want to see. But a goalkeeper injury. Göktuğ Beytekin is going to have to come in and spell Morris Nicolets for the final 15 minutes or so in this match. No pressure. But seeing your goalkeeper go down mid-match is not great. Now, Göktuğ is still very young. I think he's 18 or 19 years old. He is probably our goalkeeper of the future. We are very excited about him. However, having him be pressed into service in such a big match as a corner kick at the very end of the game. Samed clearing it. Yusuf is going to track it down. He's got one man to beat, although Lech is trying to get back. Yusuf kind of on an island will lay it to Mateus Enrique on the right-hand side, carrying it up the sideline. Enrique into the middle. He finds Almazbekov, his 3rd goal of the season at the death. Almazbekov takes the 2-1 lead for Kasımpaşa. Was he onside? I think he was. He looked like he was, and they have given him the goal. Kasımpaşa is going to escape from this match, going down a starting goalkeeper with a 2-1 victory. Almazbekov, what a pickup he has been. We really do have a ton of fantastic options now in our attacking midfield, throwing it across the goal mouth, beating Losas for the goal, and Kasımpaşa coming away with a victory of a match that, coming in, I was not really super confident that we were going to find a way to win. So we end up swapping places with Lech on the table, currently in 7th. After 3 matches on 6 points, we are 3 points off of the top. Rangers, Tottenham, Austria win, and Basel are still perfect in the competition. +3 goal difference, though. is pretty good. Up next is Athletic Bilbao. They just lost their last match 1-0 to the aforementioned Austria Wien. They sit in 22nd, so maybe they're not going to be... Now, I don't want to get overconfident, but maybe they are not going to be the challenge that we originally expected. We've got a couple of league games to get through. We will be back for the Bilbao match. A Bilbao match that will not feature Maurice Nicolas. He's out 5 to 7 weeks. Well, 5 to 6 weeks. We're going to send him to a specialist. He fractured his lower arm in that match, catching the ball. My favorite of the injuries in this game. So many things that FM does so well. And then there's this. We've also had the draw for the 5th round of the Turkish Cup, which isn't happening until late December, so it's a couple episodes down the road. We drew Rizespor, who was relegated from the Super League this past year. They are currently in 15th place in the second tier here in Turkey, and as you can see, we've pretty much had our way with them when we've had the opportunity. We've won 4 out of 5 matches. The one blip, a 1-0 loss in our first season here at Kasımpaşa, but multiple goals in our last 3 appearances. We should be shoo-ins for round number 6. Played through a couple of more league matches. We've fallen down into 5th place on 23 points after 12 matches. Still only 3 points off of the top, trailing Fenerbahce, who once again find themselves in the first place position. After our 2-1 victory over Lech, we drew 1-1 against Basque here. We were kind of hard done in this match, and I will show you why. We opened up the scoring in the 44th minute, moving the ball out from the back. Donzi played it for Yusuf, who chipped it forward for Traore. He saw that Pinto was off his line, so he went a little cheeky, flipped it over him to score his 7th goal of the year, put us ahead with just a minute left in the first half. But Başakşehir came right back, and here's where I have the problem. Because if you watch very closely, Kenny is going to get the ball. He's going to play it into the middle for Kutushu. Kutushu was offside. Now, VAR did say that it was a good goal, but upon the review from the back angle, behind the goal, he was very clearly about a foot offside. Yet they still gave it to him. We then lost Dre Siddiqui to a red card, made a bad tackle in the middle third. He was sent off in the 57th minute, so we were able to hang on to the 1-1 draw, but we should have been up 1-0. But we did not dwell on our misfortune for long, because following the international break, we returned with a 3-0 drubbing of Alanyaspor at home. 24 shots on goal, 14 of them on target. Mohamed Şengezer was the best player by far on the pitch for them in goal making. A ton of saves. We got goals from Yusuf Insi, a pair of them, and Samed Hopash, another great one by Hopash. Again, picking the ball up on the half volley. It was beautiful. Not sure how we're going to fare against Athletic Club Bilbao. They are heavy favorites. I mean, La Liga is a top 3 league in Europe. But we are going to give it our best shot and put our best foot forward. Göktürk still getting starts in goal. Furkan Julu is going to be on the bench for us in this match. Our back 4 is going to be James Furlong, Adem, who has been playing incredibly well, Ariel Amenda, along with Mateus Enrique, who had a very good match, as you saw earlier in this episode, against Lech. Our midfield will be Siddiqui, Evan Laidler, and Ali Khan. Sakishi and Yusuf will be on the attack, with Boubacar Traore up front for us. He's got 7 goals on the year, hoping to add to his total. Can we pull off the stunner? I sure hope so. So we've encouraged the team to play without any pressure, knowing very well that we are taking on a very strong side in Athletic Club Bilbao, and we are on the road in the Basque region of Spain. They are coming on. They're in the red and white. We're actually wearing our super cool blue and black. These have been very lucky kits for us. Hopefully we can carry that over. We come into this 7th on the table in the Europa Conference League. We are in very good position right now to move on to the knockout stages. A win here would almost certainly guarantee that and give us a great shot of advancing straight to the round of 16. But we're not going to look past Bilbao right now because they are controlling the ball on the edge of their final third. Lopez will drop it back, get it to Danny. Yire across for Nunez. We are putting on a decent amount of pressure, making the move the ball around the outside. But Ahen is going to carry it in, throw it into the middle. Adem, what a clearance. Danny's going to track it down and drop it once again for Yire. Danny on the right wing. Yire finding Danny along the sideline, trying to push it forward. He's got Furlong on him, flipping it far post. Alcura across for Lopez, who will drill it into the ground and score. Roberto Lopez. It was actually a really good delivery across by Del Cura. We can't fault them on that. We can only hold them off for so long. We just really need to step it up. I mean, we have been turning it on, the momentum moving our way just a little bit, but again, Bilbao enjoying the majority of the possession. We've gotten 5 shots on goal so far in the first 30 minutes. Only one of them, though, has been on target, and we are going to need to do better. We're playing in front of a much larger crowd than we're used to facing at home. 45,000 strong on a drizzly day. The winds have been gusting. The ball has been moving around rather unpredictably. Only 55 degrees here in Spain. And we are going to end the first half where we were after Lopez scored in the 6th minute. We are down 1-0. We have managed 6 shots on goal, but we have to do a better job of getting balls in on Unai Simon. If we can't do that, we do not have a chance. The team, though, does realize that they have played generally pretty well and have been a bit unlucky in this match. Yes, do we need to have the ball more often? Absolutely. Do we need to do more with it when we do have it, especially in their offensive zone, and we are getting those shots off? Oh, you betcha. Second highlight of the match, first of the second half, and Athletic Bilbao with the ball. Again, pressure being put on as they move it around the midfield. Lopez back out left for Berenguer, finding Lopez. I think he was offside. Side angle shot. He beats Gushtag. We are appealing for the offside. VAR is going to check it. I think they're going to uphold it. They're going to uphold the goal. 2-0 Bilbao. That was unfortunate. I think that's only in their second shot of the entire match. And Lopez has been in the middle of all of the offensive action, what little they have had. Let's check to see where the lines are. It looks like he may have been played on by Adem's left foot, and his left foot only. We are going to need to try to change up our luck with a little over 20 minutes left to go. Yusuf not having the greatest match. Kampalat Shalik has been lobbying for more playing time, so we're going to give him the opportunity in this match. The 19-year-old has really been a strong player for us in the U19s. He is looking for more first-team action. James Furlong is tired. Umid Khan is going to come and take his place. Not that he has not been having a good game, so we are going to be losing his skill out on the pitch. And Sakishi, you know, Almazbekov has been a massive super sub for us. Let's hope that he can get something done. If we can at least get something back in this match, make it respectable. I mean, we're outshooting them 8-2. They've scored on both of their shots, but they have been very good shots. Corner kick, Umid Khan looking for Traore. He isn't going to find him. Amenda across. Kampalat Shelik coming in and scoring his first goal of the year in his first action in the Conference League play. 2-1 Kasımpaşa. We still have 21 minutes and change left to go. Getting the win on the set piece. Amenda playing it across. Kampalat able to knock it past Unai Simon. Only had one man to beat. He got to the ball first. And Shelik coming up massively huge for us. What a fantastic play by him. We're going to shout some encouragement out to the team for the final 10 minutes. Hopefully we can turn things on. We have held Bilbao without a shot since they scored the second goal, but it is going to be a corner kick. Berenger goes short. Vicente giving it back. Berenger trying to flip it to Del Cara. It's going to be popped on goal, and Guktum is going to grab that out of the air. Can we get the counterattack going? It looks like Guktung is going to send it long. Looking for Boubacar Traore. He finds him. Headed forward. Can't pick out Almazbakov. Imano back for it. He'll drop it to Unai Simon. We are going to put some pressure on Bilbao now. Sent long. Umut Khan will track it down. Turning it over, though. Huesta Mendia one-on-one with Goktuk. He's going to score his first goal of the year. Umut Khan making a massive mistake in our end, making a play that he did not need to make. What was he trying to do? He was trying to pick out a Dem. He should have gone Amenda's way. I don't know. In fact, I think we need to fine him for that, because that was embarrassing. We had a perfect opportunity to go on the counterattack, and we absolutely blew it. Umut Khan coming in reserve. That's 6.4. I would have given him a 5-8 after that pass, because that pass negated any chance of us coming back and, in fact, put us even further behind. 3-1 is your score. Yeah, we have to do better than that in European competition. We had a golden opportunity to maybe vie for the draw, which would have been a massive comeback after the damage Roberto Lopez had done to us with his brace. Kampalat Shalik trying to claw us back in, but Umut Khan, that is the most disappointed I have been in with him since he first took the pitch for us. And I honestly thought we would be in a better position after that match. We fall into 16th on the table. We have 2 matches left. Luckily for us, they are against teams that are currently outside the top 24. The top 24 teams make it to the knockout stages. 1 through 8 go straight to the round of 16. 9 through 24 have an additional round that we would need to play. Nordjylland and Rijeka are still on our Europa Conference League schedule, and they are coming up in the next episode of Bottom to the Top. Hopefully our European journey doesn't end next time. I hope to see you then. Thank you so very much for all of your support here in 2023. Hope to see you again in 2024. Have a very, very happy New Year. I'll see you back on New Year's Day. Until then, bye-bye.